For planning, press 1. For building control, please. Good afternoon, Public Council. Terry speaking.
Oh, hi, Terry. How are you, Terry?
Hi there.
How are you? You don't say hi to me. Like, look, sorry. You don't have to say hi to me. You don't. I don't give a shit. No one does in the UK. It's not my business. I don't really care. I only care when I get an adequate response. Okay, so basically, Terry, I've said this the social care team that that's £420 million in my bank account, which is the law. Basically, I'm a millionaire now. like half a millionaire. I'm not joking with you because because I understand my rights to housing. So and then all these things happened in the past, Terry. It's kind of like interesting. So basically, the human rights claim has gone through to Section 204 now, which is like Section 203 is the national court, international court is the Munich. So I go to Section 205 now. Basically, there has to be other option there. Because if basically UK just failed me, they didn't want to call me back. Besides, I called Munich, a human rights court in Munich, because the court in Rothford said no to me for my housing kid. They say, oh no, we don't. That's too much money. We can't do it. So basically, I said I'd go to Cambridge and try to do it. But I even informed Munich about it. But they meant to call me back. So I said that's a failure in that part because they're international court for human rights disputes such as housing. But Terry, apart from that, that's legislation anyway. So Section 202 was the first one. Section 203, then the national court. Section 304 was the international court. Then Section 205 is the one I filed, which is like something has to change because no one's actually doing anything with human rights. So basically, I made my own legislation. Terry. Because basically, normal legislation, just basically my own legislation is how we work, but it's how we are. Because it's about ourselves. Because I'm autistic, ADHD, Asperger's, and the human rights court didn't call me back when I called them first. But that's how you have to do it because you have to do it properly. So they change. I have to change it myself. So you don't understand the system like me because I've been in it for way too long. I'm tired of it. But I'm gonna go to Cambridge anyway. But they're in debt of £420 million. That's incredible because the game by law they have to take my bankruptcy. My bankruptcy because that's in Solvency Act 1998. They have to take that money and issue me my £420 million, which is I have to go to my Bitcoin address because people are stupid. But that's how you do it. You have to do it properly, Terry. I don't argue with them on the phone. I just get the evidence. I don't give a shit, Terry. What they say. They can try to be very bureaucratic. And waste people's time. They can basically if someone cared, if one actually wants to do their job, you just go to the computer in the room and write an email and get a house. But they don't really want to do that because it's like someone's free, someone's not angry, someone's not depressed. It's what it is in Nigeria too. We do that to each other. But that's not the reason I'm calling you, Terry. The reason I'm calling you, Terry, is because something else regarding the freedom of information request I filed.
Oh, sorry, what was that?
Yes, the FOI request, called Freedom of Information Request.
Oh, Freedom of Information Request.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Basically, I've asked to see the people who have bachelor degrees and diplomas. It turns out there's a lot of not people that are qualified in that thing. Not even a third of people are qualified to be in that domain. By law, basically, this is a government building. Thorough civil officers, and by law they have to have something called a bachelor, 3 years in health social care. I don't really care who has it. But all of them must have it. That's the law. Terry, you're sitting there answering calls. But when you're making big decisions on people's houses, that's when you need it. That's when you need it. So you can stay there and do a diploma and just talking to people, but bureaucratic diploma. But you don't have to have a bachelor degree to make any informed decisions. It's what they are. It's their problem, not my problem. So basically, I've said to them that basically I need more legislation. I'm trying to get NeuroDivergent people on it only. So basically, I'm gonna try to organize a meeting now. But I'm trying to separate the two. Do typical people from NeuroDivergent people. So my plan right now, Charlie, is to just really get rid of this normal people because they keep annoying me, saying no to me. Look! I'm tired of it, Terry. They can say no to the court. Let's see what the court is to tell them. But Terry, that's what I'm saying to you because basically I have to file this properly. So I'm trying to get a meeting with neurotypical people, neurodivergent people only, who are already in the offices that work in adult social care and children's social care. So that would be like maybe like a Teams meeting, but I don't want to do it in Teams because people will be absent. So I want to do the meeting like some kind of place, some place in local parliament, which I don't even know where the address is. But that's my goal. Basically my OBINexus reform page is not just bureaucratic. So basically, you have to understand the reform process. You have to do something about the reform. So I went to the right channels to do it. I'm actually able to be in Cambridge right now. But I'm just trying to fix this nonsense what they do with money. Because
Do you need me to pass the message over for you?
Oh yes, yes. Basically, Terry, I need to tell him. Yes, I need to tell him that I basically need to call me back regarding my meeting date because only want neurodivergent autistic people on the spectrum to call me back who have diplomas or GCSEs or anything regarding health or children's social care and adult social care. They have to be in the vicinity, but have to be autistic on the spectrum itself. If they're not, it's fine. If they're not, it's not fine. Sorry. If they're not, so because I'm trying to get rid of these people that are annoying me so much in my life. They don't really understand how we work. Because you can say, you can dispute, you can say it doesn't work for them, but it doesn't mean it's not real for us. You know what I'm saying? It's really annoying to say, and they say, oh, something's wrong with your brain. It's kind of annoying. So basically, I'm building my own constitution there. Basically, the legislation is the UK standard legislation, which is how the whole normal things work. So my one is neurodivergent first. So that's the bold change I'm making. So it's basically how we work as autistic people. Which is like not disabled. We don't class ourselves disabled. That's why we have to do it properly, CJ. So I'm sorry, it's Terry. Sorry, so Terry, it has to be done according to the forward because the legislation. I'm just getting people on board the legislation, so they can have his voice and not feel like trapped in their own being. Because they can have like a actual place that they feel safe or safe space. For because it's not people could be there, but they in the meeting, not even in the meeting, but not participate directly. I don't want anybody messing this up. This is my one chance to make a change. If I mess this up and I die, something they won't care.
How
Basically.
did you spell your last name?
Yes, O for Oscar.
Yep.
K for kilo.
Yep.
P for Papa.
Yep.
A for Alpha.
Yep.
L for Lima.
Yep.
A for Alpha.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's the first player. The meeting is very important. I don't know where they normally held this meeting, but they probably will have a place because I know there's a kind of like a parliamentary office in Tarak somewhere, but I don't know where it is because they never told me. But from the YouTube channel, I've never known the address of it. I have to search it up. But that's where the things normally heads. But we've been a constitution. I'm being a mini constitution. Like a constitution is like where you live and you work, but it's to protect the most vulnerable people in society. So they say. So I want you to see the development of it on my YouTube channel. If you want, Terry, Terry, you can go to my youtube.com/at OBINexus and can find my videos. You can see whether you like them, but it's like it's more from I'm doing my PhD in my room right now. My PhD in my room by myself. I'm doing like a NeuroDivergent computers. About computers because that's how it's meant to work. People don't understand all the process because they're not Nigerians. They don't understand. For me, I know understand because I understand systems very well. I have a computer programmer, but the problem I'm having now, right now, I don't really have a problem right now, by myself. But the problem I have now is that I have to afford the things properly. So I'm gonna go to Cambridge because Cambridge. I'm going to Cambridge because that's what I do my PhD. But I'm gonna have to go next year. So I have to try to build what I can today. I've got my 3D printer. I'm looking at this 3D printer. There's nothing I'm doing with it. It's like, why did I even buy it? It's just like in my room. It's hurting me. Because I bought it so I can go to Cambridge.
I've passed on the message for you. So I've asked them
Yeah. So basically, Terry, we're trying to discuss the legislation, the policy, what we're gonna do. But we basically, Terry, before you go, let me give you a small. Let me see if you can do it yourself. So are you autistic? No.
No.
Okay, Terry, you have that means you have five senses. Okay, so let me use before you go, Terry, let me just use myself as an example. So there are 30 human rights, but that's rubbish. So we have that's rubbish for you guys. So basically, no one should have 30 human rights. But don't worry about that. We should have more human rights. But let me give you how we do it calculated. So I'm autistic. I have eyes, nose, taste, mouth to taste, nose to smell, eyes to see. That's three senses. Three senses. Okay. So far, I got ears to hear, and I have like my hand to touch stuff. Like feeling a sensation, texture. Okay. Basically the human rights calculate like this. So in my body, I have 5 human rights minimum already. Now, 5 minimum human rights is what I can act on. So 5 human rights minimum, but not for me, for you, Terry, because So my one is 7 because I can interpret stuff because I can take information And that information is what I take in, observe. But what I observe, I can act on because I learn from my environment. Basically, I'm dynamic, so I know that's my basically. I can listen. Like I'm talking to you right now. I'm understanding what you're gonna say, but I can look ahead to understand what you're gonna say next because you're listening. You have a stage listening. I'm observing, so that's like a sixth sense. I call it, but it's there. I'm aware of it, so it's a sense of mine. So it's not a sense. Now I have another one, the seventh sense, which I can relay to you. That's seven senses because I have to put it in a way you can understand. No matter the complexity of it. That's seven senses minimum. That you have seven senses. We have basically you have five senses. If you're no neurodivergent, we have six senses. But if you're bipolar, Perry, you have six senses because bipolar is about complex feelings. So I won't come back to that for now. So seven senses in my legislation minimum. So if you're autistic, if someone's autistic in there, they have seven senses. I have seven senses. So basically, we have 7 plus 7 minimum 14 human rights. Now, 14 human rights is the minimum. We have 30 human rights in the old legislation, which is stupid. I don't like that one. So basically, if we work together, if me and you are talking right now, there we can enforce 40 human rights. For him, if we're autistic, but between me and the person that I'm talking to, that's autistic. Now we have the maximum of between ourselves of 7 times 7, which is 49 human rights, which is above 30. Because basically, if I'm talking to you and you're touching me and I say to stop, you're violating my human rights automatically because it's computation. You can calculate it. You know what I'm saying? You can calculate it. Basically, it's like a framework you can calculate. It's just like you can calculate it. So basically, 7 plus 7 is the minimum. 14 plus 14 is the maximum. But we have to work together. So when we work together in a sense, we have what 9 plus 4, 3. We have 63 human rights in the Constitution for neurodivergent people, autistic people. So this autistic people have 63 human rights. So that's the 30 human rights, which has to be in legislation by law. So basically, a kid can calculate their human rights. That's what I'm saying. Any kid can work out their human rights based on this kind of figure. Because 7 times 7 is 49. That's the maximum one person can have. And then the minimum one person anybody has never be reduced is 14. So you can never change the 14. No cap. Or the 49. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, Nancy, I'm gonna.
No, okay. I've got calls where sorry. I don't mind if you go. I'm just gonna finish this and you go, okay? Because I want you just to finish this, okay? Let's just finish this. No. Sorry.
It's only just because obviously this line
Okay.
is only if you want us to report something.
Sorry. Oh, sorry. I don't know. Sorry. Okay, Terry. You know what I'll do? I really put on my YouTube channel. If you want to go to me, you can watch it. But 7 plus we got 63 human rights. But let me just give you that. To go. So share it because that's human rights. It's not 30. It's not 30. So anyone can calculate it if they don't know. So your one, if you let me just copy your one. So 5 plus 5 senses, you have 10 human rights minimum. And 5 times 5, you have 25 maximum. But if you don't YouTube, you have what 35 human rights. So basically, the human rights legislation is rubbish because there's 30 human rights in it. And something you get. This is what I'm saying. The change has to. No. Terry, I'm done. Terry, can go. Terry, can go. Terry, you can go. Go.
Okay, no problem.
No, I'm done with you. People. Bye.